Thank you so much for joining me on this Journey to Self-Compassion series. I'm going to give you a quick tip each video to become a little bit more self-compassionate and to strengthen your practice and strengthen those neural pathways that you're building in your brain to support yourself in a more encouraging and kind way in your day-to-day living. So today's tip is real quick, and it's just to name your inner critic. Okay, so it could be Clarissa, it could be Vladimir, it could be, I don't know why Vladimir popped into my head. I don't know why Clarissa did either. But Vladimir, maybe because in Horton Hears a Who, I felt like maybe it was Vladikos, I can't remember. In any case, ADD moment, so I wrote that. Name your inner critic. It doesn't matter what the name is. I've named mine Banana, because I learned this technique actually when I was learning to manage my chronic pain. I've got some autoimmune issues, and so at one point I was really struggling with that. And by being able to separate yourself from, said pain or said inner critic and label it something and name it something, you can kind of have a look at it, have a little bit of a laugh about it, if the name is silly particularly. Or serious. Serious can also be funny, depending on, the name that you choose. Name your inner critic. It gives you a little bit of separation from it so that you can notice the thoughts that it's coming up and throwing at you, and decide whether or not you want to listen to it on a given day. Some days it's much easier to ignore than others, but in starting to build a relationship with this part of yourself, it's a very powerful step and tool in your tool belt to recognize that it's not an all-encompassing thing that controls you. It's a part of you, and it's a part of your thought process. But Banana, for instance, for me, might think that I rambled too much in this video, and that is okay, because I'm going to be self-compassionate about it. Essentially, listen to your thoughts over the upcoming week, whether it's by whomever it is, whatever name you choose for your inner critic, and notice whether or not you would say some of the things that it thinks to a near and dear friend, to somebody that you care about, someone in your life who you're close with. Picture this friend. It could be a best friend, it could just be somebody that you feel very affectionately towards, and just tune in. When Banana says something, I'm like, oh, that's mean, or like, uncalled for, or just untrue. It starts to kind of make it easier to challenge. So have fun with it. Name your inner critic. Feel free to comment below, if you come up with a genius name, or find this exercise useful in any way, shape, or form. And I'll see you back here again next week for another tip toward self-compassion. Take gentle care.